Maybe you're getting frustrated with a certain boss, perhaps the level is just plain annoying, or possibly you just want to fly through the game not worrying about collecting health or money. Whatever your reason, if you're a gamer, then it's very likely you used cheats at one time or another. Hey, we're not here to judge, but in case you wanted to know, not all cheats are created equal. Some, like these 10, stand out as the greatest video game cheats ever unlocked. The Konami Code. When it comes to cheats, this is the holy grail. If you've ever played classic Konami games on the NES, like Gradius or Contra, then you know a little cheating helped out a lot. Just enter the classic up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A, and hit start, and the cheat was activated, giving you more lives to complete the game with. Today, the cheat is a part of basic pop culture, being referenced in other video games like Assassin's Creed and Metal Gear Solid. It's even been mentioned on an episode of Family Guy. God of Doom. Doom was one of those breakthrough games in the world of first-person shooters. In fact, it was so popular it spawned a number of sequels, including a modern remake launched this year. Nonetheless, the original could get tough, but luckily there was a cheat to deal with it. Players just had to enter IDDQD in the console and it unlocked God mode. Yep, unlimited ammo, weapons, and health. It took any sort of challenge out of the game, but hey, it allowed everyone to release their inner Rambo as they rampage through levels, destroying everything in sight. Tanks a lot. The Grand Theft Auto series can get pretty crazy at times, and with all the planes, boats, cars, and people trying to kill you. Yet, how are you supposed to enjoy your crime rampage when those pesky police are always arriving to bust you? Easy. Call in some armored vehicles. In GTA 4, players could enter a number which would unlock an APC complete with a turret and a cannon. The cheat allowed you to roll right over anyone and blast anything that stood in your way. Bloody Combat. One of the best games of the early 90s was Mortal Kombat. Kids everywhere thought it was pretty awesome thanks to the digitized effects and loads of blood and gore. Unfortunately, the blood and guts we played at the arcade were cut out of the home version thanks to angry parents and politicians. Or was it? If you owned the Sega version, there was a code you could enter at the start of the game, which unlocked all the blood. Now you could enjoy all the low-res blood and guts while your parents were none the wiser. Continuous Mario. Super Mario was obviously a massive hit on the NES and spawned a very successful franchise. Yet this classic side-scroll video game was notoriously difficult and had players everywhere throwing their controllers down in frustration more than a few times. Thankfully, a few people knew a cheat that eased the anger of defeat. When Mario was killed and you saw the game over screen, holding the A button and then pushing start at the title screen would teleport you back to the level you were killed at. Hooray! Old age in the end. The Metal Gear franchise is extremely popular, and Metal Gear Solid 3 on the PS2 is considered to be one of the greatest video games of all time, if it wasn't for that difficult enemy known as the End. A sniper who has killed more than a few players, the End can be defeated with a simple cheat. If players save the game, exit out, and advance their PS2 internal clock 1 week and then reload the saved game, the End is found to be dead without a fight. How? Well, it turns out he actually dies of old age waiting for you to come and get him. Half-Life console. A large world, great backstory, terrifying suspense, an army of characters, and an impressive array of weaponry makes Half-Life one of the greatest PC games ever. However, it could get really hard at times, what with the puzzles, strong enemies, and sometimes difficult jumps you had to make. The solution? Open up the console and be welcomed to a world of cheats. Simply typing in a variety of different codes could give you everything from ammo to a teleporting ability. It proved to be such a hit that future games almost always had some sort of console mode just waiting to be hacked into. Age of Monster Trucks. The Age of Empires series is your classic real-time strategy and building game. But who has the time to wait and construct buildings and armies when you know the enemy is out there? Players in Age of Empires 3 had a ready-made cheat to address this issue. Press enter to open up a dialog box and enter tuck, tuck, tuck. Voila! Your own giant monster truck. Spawn a few of these bad boys and you could literally run over your opposition who were using far less sophisticated weaponry. Ha, suckers! Grand Theft Superman. Grand Theft Auto 5 has been a massive hit in the video game world. Like other GTA games, Rockstar made sure they coded in a bunch of wacky cheats we could use to have a little fun and cut corners when it came to doing things. Take the Skyfall cheat as an example. Sure, you can cheat and get money, guns, and vehicles, but Skyfall lets you fly like Superman. Just enter a series of keystrokes and your player is spawned in the air, gliding around effortlessly. Unfortunately, the cheat doesn't make you stay in the air forever. Then again, even Superman wasn't perfect. DK Bond. Probably one of the biggest games in terms of shooters, GoldenEye 007 also introduced us to a huge list of cheats to make gameplay more enjoyable. Sure, you could get all the guns and ammo you wanted, but those all paled in comparison to the DK cheat. You see, developer Rare had had huge success with its game Donkey Kong Country, and it wanted to pay homage to it. So in GoldenEye, they inserted a cheat whereby everyone's head was made enormous. Known as DK mode, it made everything pretty comical, and headshots were definitely much easier to come by. Well folks, that's our video. Which one of these cheats changed your life forever? Let us know in the comments down below. And while you're here, why don't you check out these other videos and subscribe to The Riches for more weird content all the time. Thanks!